Still recording. Okay. Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Tactical espionage operations. Continue. Okay, development. Weapons and items. Check this real quick. Ooh, I can develop that one if I want to. 150 round magazine. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I have pretty much everything unlocked, minus a few things. FOB missions, you don't unlock those until I think after mission 21 or 22. Which then, yeah. I'm just gonna go to the mission list here. So mission list, view accept missions. Prologue. Completed the mission without triggering reflex mode. Completed the mission without allowing the man on fire to attack even once after meeting up with Ocelot. Okay, let's try to do those. So each mission here, you have tasks that you can complete, as well as you get a certain grade. So for mission 1 here, Phantom Limbs, I have an A rank on it. I'm not gonna try and like get every mission to an S rank, like with the prologue here. But if I decide to do that, then I'll try it. But this is gonna be kind of like Ground Zeroes. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through each mission here and just play it like normal. If I want to try and complete the mission tasks, I'm gonna try and do that. If not, you know, it's whatever. So, but here is the first mission: flashback, prologue, awakening. Here we go.
Move! Go! I'm agrícola. Come on.
Sa spara, Carlo. You okay?
Use this! Watch our backs! Shoot him! Careful, that gun's slow to reload! There! You lost your mind! Pick him off. Fire! I see it. The harbor. We're almost there.
Okay, got an S rank. Cool. Chapter 1, Revenge. And I thought of this after recording. It's probably not going to be accurate, but I'm thinking about trying to... So like for the first 7 or 8, well, we'll just say first 10 missions or so, or I'll play the missions with like very low tier weapons and equipment. And I'm thinking that like as I get through the story more and more, I'll kind of allow myself like higher tier grade weapons, unless I'm like really struggling and I'm just, or if I just want to beat the mission real quickly, then I'll just go all out like stealth field, you know, infinity bandana. I'll give myself that type of, or those equipment. But I don't know. Yeah, so like for the first 10 missions or so, I think I'll just start off with like low tier equipment and then just kind of go up from there. But we just finished Flashback Prologue Awakening, and we should be ready for Phantom Limbs. So, rescue your old partner, Kazuhira Miller. He has been captured by the Soviets and is being interrogated at Guandai Town. Okay. So, let's... Now normally when you first start off with the game, the only equipment you really have, I don't remember if you get to develop it once you land on Mother Base for the first time, but the only like uniforms you can wear is the olive drab, and you can select to have them like naked, where he just doesn't have the top on. You can have him in the standard, which it's that. Or you can have him wear his scarf with that too. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't have any head options when you first start off. So, to kind of switch it up though, but to not give myself like too much of an advantage here for these first missions, I'm not going to wear the olive drab uniform. And another thing, if you bought the DLC like I did, you get the SV sneaking suit, or if you buy the definitive edition, which is the version of this game that I'm playing, the definitive experience, I should call it, you get Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain, and you get all the DLC with it. Well, I don't remember if you get the DLC unlocked or if you have to buy it and then download it, but it comes with all the DLC. So, plus, whenever you first boot up the Phantom Pain, if you played Ground Zeroes first, whenever you first boot up the Phantom Pain, you get like 6 soldiers that join Diamond Dogs, and they're like really high ranking soldiers, so like boosts the stats up for each one of your platforms at Mother Base. And I don't know for sure, but I think that depending on how many soldiers you rescue in Ground Zeroes and how many prisoners you rescue in Ground Zeroes, it could just be the prisoners that you have to rescue. But if you say you rescue all the prisoners in Ground Zeroes, then it'll also give you a few extra soldiers that join Diamond Dogs here in the Phantom Pain on Mother Base. And then I think if you just decided for every single mission to knock out and trank all the soldiers and the prisoners and then put them on the helicopters, I think they'll join Diamond Dogs here in Phantom Pain as well. They'll join Mother Base here in Phantom Pain. I don't know that for sure, but I do know for sure that if you have the definitive experience, if you buy the definitive experience and you play Ground Zeroes first, beat it, and then play the Phantom Pain, you'll get 6 extra soldiers that join Diamond Dogs, and they're really high ranking soldiers, so they'll boost your stats up tremendously at the start of the game whenever you first play the Phantom Pain. But another thing that you get if you have the definitive experience is you get the SV sneaking suit, which this is the suit that Snake wears in Ground Zeroes. And I think also you get his fatigues from Metal Gear Solid 3. So these are the fatigues that he wears in Operation Snake Eater, which that's the Operation Snake is going in, that's the mission that Snake goes on in Metal Gear Solid 3. But you get those, and you also, I don't remember if you have to unlock this later on in the game or if you get it at the start, but you also get his sneaking suit that you can get in that game as well. And you also get some other things that you can develop too. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, yeah, it won't let me show. Let's see here. Switch to this guy. Okay, yeah, it won't show it. Let's get out of this real quick, just so I can show that. Okay, let's go to development, weapons, items. I'm gonna go ahead and start developing these. Okay, I need to go to uniforms. Okay, yeah, so with the definitive experience, you also have the ability to unlock this, the boss's sneaking suit. Now the boss was the person that trained Snake in like CQC. I won't go into the whole lore behind the whole Metal Gear Solid lore and all that, but pretty much the boss, she was the person that trained Snake and like taught him everything that he knows pretty much, like his CQC, like how he fights. Yeah, pretty much. But she has a certain sneaking suit that she wears in Metal Gear Solid 3, and you can unlock that one in this game. And so if you have like female soldiers that you recruit, you can have them wear that suit as well. And also, for the female soldiers, you can have them wear Eva's jumpsuit. Now, Eva is a person in Metal Gear Solid 3 that Snake meets in Operation Snake Eater, and they like kind of help each other out. Again, I won't go into the lore of that, but that's another thing you get to unlock if you have the definitive experience here. But yeah. Okay. Okay, so we should be ready for mission 1, Phantom Limbs. Let's jump right into it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the fatigues. I'm gonna go with this uniform here. You know what? I'll go ahead and put the bandana on. I won't put the infinity bandana, but just the regular bandana on. I got the hiccups. Okay, the tools, I'm going to go ahead and keep those the same. Yeah, just because, why not? I'll keep those the same. But yeah, I think everything else I'm going to leave. So I gotta explain this too. So like in the sortie prep screen here, you can select what equipment you want to go out onto the field with. You can also select a vehicle if you want to start off the mission with a vehicle that you can drive. I won't do that, but I like the select character screen. You know, you can choose either play as Snake, or you can choose to play as your avatar that you made, or anybody that you've recruited into Diamond Dogs that's in the combat unit. You can also choose the uniforms, which you saw earlier, and if you want them to have like if you want to have Snake, if you're playing as him, you can have him wear the regular bandana or the infinity bandana, which gives you infinite ammunition. I'm not gonna put the last one on there, but yeah. And then there's another option, you'll see this later on in the playthrough, but you have different buddies that you can play or that you can have go with you on each mission. And each buddy has like a unique ability to them. But yeah. So okay, I think we're good to go. Let's start the mission.
Let the legend come back to life.
Hold it. There's a Soviet guard post. There are bound to be guards. Take a look with your binoculars. Put the enemy in the center of your field of view. That's marking. Focus on a thread and it'll be marked automatically. You can mark enemies and vehicles by zooming in with your binoculars or camera. Once they're marked, you'll also see their positions on the map. Security at that guard post is relatively light. Looks like the perfect place for a warm-up. Try to remember the ways you used to deal with enemies. Anytime you need advice, just give me a call.
Okay, so whenever you first start this game, the binoculars, the level that they're at, it does not tell you the soldiers' abilities and like what they're good at. I have the highest grade of binoculars you can unlock in this game, so it tells me all their stats, tells me what skills they have. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and mark this soldier because I see that his skill is Troublemaker. If you Fulton any soldiers in your if you recruit any soldiers into Diamond Dogs with the Troublemaker skill, that soldier will do just that. He'll be a troublemaker, and he'll get everybody riled up in that group. And unless you have a diplomat, or I don't know if it's a psychiatrist or what, but unless you have somebody like that in that platoon, that troublemaker will just keep getting everybody riled up, and you'll start to see soldiers leave your ranks, and you don't want that. So this guy, even though he has good stats, I'm not going to recruit him. I'm going to go ahead and kill him. But this other guy, though, I'm going to recruit him because he's a surgeon. And you can always use good surgeons. So, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, park D-Horse over here.
Sight, sound, keep all your enemy senses in mind. When you're near an enemy, stay low and move slowly.
Now here in the Phantom Pain, your options here are a little bit different. So unlike Ground Zeroes, where you just flick the right analog stick to whatever option you want, and then it automatically does that. In this game, you have to flick it to whatever option you want, and then press the right analog stick down to select it. So, go ahead and spit it out.
Spit it out.
Now, unlike Ground Zeroes, you can also interrogate enemy soldiers and have them tell you where the other soldiers are at.
Where are the others?
Sometimes they'll tell you, sometimes they don't tell you. If they don't tell you, it's either because you've already marked all the soldiers in that area, or they just don't feel like telling you. But most of the time, it's because you've already marked all of the soldiers in that area. So, this guy, I'm going to go ahead. It's the same here as in Ground Zeroes if you want to. Keep pressing R2 to knock him out. Or you can press triangle to kill him. I'm going to do that to that guy.
Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Store him in the outhouse here.
Speak. Where are your friends?
Now in the Phantom Pain, unlike in Ground Zeroes, in the Phantom Pain, and I don't think they give you the Fulton recovery devices for the first mission here when you're first playing it. So you can't Fulton extract people in the first mission here. But I think the second or third mission, they give you what's called a Fulton device, and pretty much it's this balloon that you can attach to an enemy that you've knocked out or tranquilized, and it will Fulton them up into the air, and they'll get sent to Mother Base, and they'll join your ranks. In Ground Zeroes, if you wanted to recruit a soldier, you had to call in the chopper, take them to an area, or take them to wherever the chopper landed, and then drop them onto the chopper. Which you can still do that in this game too if you want to. Say you're low on Fulton recovery devices. Say I'm at a base and I don't have any Fulton recovery devices, or I want to save some so that way I can extract some like materials. I can just knock out all the guards in that base, and then call the chopper in, and then have them wait for them to land, and then just pick up all the soldiers and put them on the chopper. This guy here, I'm going to go ahead and Fulton recover him. Now that there, now you know how I just said that the Fulton recovery device is a balloon that lifts them off up into the air. That's the type of Fulton device you're first given in the game. But later on, if you unlock it, you can unlock what's called the wormhole, which is a side quest or side op you have to complete to unlock that. Which I did, and that's what you just saw, was I used the wormhole device, which is very useful in this game if you're trying to recruit a lot of people. But yeah, that wasn't the Fulton recovery balloon. That was the wormhole device, in case any of you were wondering.
All right, we'll bring him out.
Yeah, there's some rough diamonds over here. If you take the time to explore this area, you can find some goodies here. Like normally there's a diamond over there where I was just at. Should be some materials in this building. Yeah, there's 2 things here. Common metal.
Those materials are already processed. They should come in handy sooner or later. Why not start gathering them?
Ew. Grody.
Boss, watch out. It's the skulls. Don't let them find us.
Boss, whatever that mist is, it's all around you. We can't see through it. I'm changing the RV so it's outside the mist. Get over there. The chopper will be waiting.
Now there is a mission task here where you actually have to eliminate these guys. Unless you're that talented, I don't recommend doing that your first playthrough, because that would be very difficult. And the weapons that you're given at first, I don't think that's possible. Although I'm sure there's some speedrunner out there who's found a way. Yeah, I'm not going to try and take these guys on because I don't have the right equipment for it yet. I have done it before, and I might do that later on after, like at the end of me playing through all these missions. I might go back through all of these or just some of them and just, I don't know, I may try to 100% this game. I don't know. But so I can't get their attention here. Okay, I got one of them. Yeah, when you're first playing this game, through this mission specifically, you want to try and just get past these guys. You don't want to try and take them on. Like, they will obliterate you. They can like make SMGs appear in their hands and then they just kill you instantly, pretty much. And they like teleport. They have super speed. Yeah. They're not easy. They're not very easy enemies to take on. Okay, so I got another challenge task complete. Cool. Achieved a bond level of 50% with D-Horse. I'll take those. Thank you very much. Combat deployment. Okay. Secure the bridgeheads. That's another thing you'll see me do here in between missions, is I'll go to my dispatch missions. I'm trying to complete, this game, I have 100% of this game before. I didn't think about recording it any, but I have 100% of this game, and I've platinumed this game even. So I have the platinum trophy for this game. But yeah, for this game, or this playthrough, you'll probably see me go through, in between missions, I'll go to my dispatch missions real quick. Because what I'm trying to do is complete all of these. So like this dispatch mission that I have selected right now, they're like, I think they're called key dispatch missions, but if you complete all of them, you unlock certain things. Well, if you want to 100% the game, and one of the things you have to do to 100% the game is have every type of weapon developed. In order to do that, there's a dispatch mission that you have to have had completed that gives you the blueprint for a certain weapon. And so that's what you're going to see me do quite a bit until I get it. Is I'm going to go through these dispatch missions here.